You want to change BP?
Yeah.
I will put 330. Why they started to build them? Because in one of the cooling channels, temperature all the year was more than 26 degrees. That's why they realized that it's not possible to use it anymore. And by the way, guys, on our right, that's one of the cooling channels. You can see how levels of water dropped the last year. In case of the fire, sometimes firefighters they take water from here, this cooling channel. On the left, guys, you will see modern building with gray containers behind it. That's a repository for spent nuclear fuel from reactors 1, 2, and 3. And the next years, they will deliver here spent nuclear fuel and fuel rods from reactor number 4. And then it will stay here for at least 300 years, maybe even more. And the next building on the left, guys, that's factory, concrete factory that produces concrete, obviously, for different needs of exclusion zone. On our right, the building was the rusty building surrounded by the cranes. That's
와, 문 여니까 올라갔어. 미친 듯이 올라가네.
You understood, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Fine.
And the second sarcophagus is empty, or it's covered as well with isolate, or first is the concrete.
Yeah, concrete plates. Yes.
Concrete, and then it's the
Second, actually, yeah, it's empty inside. There are 2 big cranes. They will lift like big destroyed parts of the reactor and also some big parts. There is like 2 layers, not actually a sequence of steel. Yes, steel, I think. Actually, cylinder. Layer of steel, and then some parts, and between them there is a ventilation system working because they need to have a special temperature. So it's actually empty. Some workers they still work there inside. They go, and that's all.
와, 쭉쭉 올라가네. 뭐야?
Number 4 inside of the sarcophagus. Then sarcophagus and then now the heart. Okay. I will show you later picture how it was destroyed.
we get closer.
Yeah, we will stop on the other side of the arch, but when we at the next stop we can take pictures only of the arch. We cannot take pictures of other reactors because we're already too close, and for security reasons, you know, they're scared of terroristic attack or some bad people, because you can still make a lot of mess. There's spent nuclear fuel and a lot of dangerous materials, so you can actually blow up a station even 3-4 times bigger than no, spent nuclear fuel from reactors 1, 2, and 3. Next years they will try to take spent nuclear fuel from reactor 4 and dangerous materials, but it will take more. 1,800 men were cleaning that roof. We're cleaning that roof, such a big amount of people, because again guys, very limited time they could spend there. So when they cleaned that roof, they started to build sarcophagus, so men on a crane was putting big concrete plates one on another one. 6 months it took for them to finish it. In November 1986 sarcophagus was finished. And then they would celebrate it like the end of the Second World War. They even put a flag on the top of it. But of course they knew that that's a temporary solution, and they knew that in some years they need to build something else. Already radioactive particles started to leak into environment. There were holes in between the concrete layers that birds could fly in and they could fly out. And also they found the cracks on these concrete plates. So international fund was created, and they created a tender, and French company was named Novarka. They won this tender, and they are responsible for construction of this confinement. 26 countries are investors in this project. The cost of arch by itself 1.5 billion euros.
와.
And then over this destroyed reactor, guys, they built sarcophagus. And now over sarcophagus we have this arch. So it's just exactly where we're staying, but back in the day. Because this is the end of the repository, and that's this building. This is before and after. That's how bad it's damaged too. And over this they built sarcophagus, and over sarcophagus we have the arch. So this is like before 2016 we would see this picture. First they built sarcophagus, then in 2000 they started to build this metal construction to keep all this concrete place, because they were scared that it will fall down, and then they built confinement.
And the miners, they made concrete underneath.
Yep.
Where they access? They made a tunnel.
From somewhere there. Yeah. From, we cannot see from here, but from somewhere there on the territory. Actually, the miners were telling that inside the mine levels of radiation were very low. The most dangerous for them was to pass this open space while they were running into the mine. Even the workers were saying that inside the station, in some rooms they were running, it was safe, like low levels of radiation. The biggest danger was outside, or when you were just next to reactors, when you were looking here in open source. So this, for example, liquidators, they were cleaning this roof. So this was one of the most dangerous places, right? And firefighters also were sent to stop fire. So they were like, they got extreme doses of radiation, and also they inhaled like very big doses. Plutonium, cesium, strontium, americium, iodine.
All Russian, huh? Not Ukraine or?
No, all, of course, all Ukrainians, Russians, from all. It was Soviet Union, we didn't have that. All the people were sent here. A lot of...
Yeah, they avoided the second disaster. They avoided the second disaster.
What's the
Same.
Yeah.
They're not sure if the Now if you want my help, need my
Je moet snel zijn, want het is een beetje wel vleugel. Ook een beetje rechts.
Ik doe alles, ja?
I don't know.
Ik heb een foto van je maken hoor.
Oh, mag ook even mijn dingetje.
Jawel.
Guys, let's take a group photo before other people arrive, if you don't mind. If we stay close to each other.